She was standing at their Oxfordshire estate waiting, just waiting for her husband to walk through the door like he had 1,000 times before. Instead, her phone buzzed. It wasn't him at the door, it was him on the screen. 11 words that would end a marriage nobody saw coming apart, at least not from the outside. For 6 years, Jerry Hall and Rupert Murdoch had been one of the most unlikely power couples on the planet. A Texan supermodel who once shared a life and 4 children with Mick Jagger, standing beside a 91-year-old media titan whose empire touched nearly every corner of the English-speaking world. Fox News, The Wall Street Journal, The Sun, The Times. She'd spent 2 decades with one of the most rock stars alive, only to leave him in 1999 after enduring what she later described as years of infidelity. Nobody expected her next chapter to be quieter. Instead, it turned out to be arguably more powerful. A media empire, not a rock band, waiting on the other side. They'd married in March 2016 at St. Bride's Church, with a reception afterward at Spencer House, the very townhouse where Princess Diana's family once lived. Hall was 59, Murdoch was 85, 16 years her senior. It was the kind of wedding gossip columns dream about. Old money venues, new tabloid royalty. A bride who'd already lived one very public love story now stepping into another. For a while it looked stable. The two were spotted at high-profile events, took luxury holidays together and kept a relatively low profile compared to some of Murdoch's earlier messier marriages. Their last confirmed public sighting together as a couple came around August 2021. Then quietly the sighting stopped. By June 2022, the whispers had already started. Hall was noticeably absent from an event Murdoch hosted at London's Serpentine Gallery. The kind of appearance a wife in a stable marriage doesn't skip. Two people with knowledge of the situation had already begun talking to reporters. Something was clearly shifting behind the scenes, long before the public had a name for it. Then it ended with a message so blunt it barely qualified as a goodbye. Jerry, sadly I have decided to call an end to our marriage. The email reportedly began, "We have certainly had some good times, but I have much to do. My New York lawyer will be contacting yours immediately." No phone call, no conversation, just a lawyer's name and instruction. Friends say Hall was blindsided, devastated. Some reports claim she told people afterward, "I still love him. I am devastated." Others say she insisted, almost defensively, that the two of them never fought, except for the occasional disagreement over politics, which, married to a man who owns half the conservative media landscape, seems almost inevitable. But if there was truly no fighting, no dramatic blown up, no final straw anyone can point to, then what actually happened behind those Oxfordshire walls? This is where the story gets murkier and where the official version and the widespread version start to pull apart. Some sources close to Hall have floated a theory that traces back to the pandemic. According to accounts that reached the Daily Mail, Hall took it upon herself during COVID to protect her elderly husband, screening visitors, managing who got access to him, essentially becoming, in her own words, the COVID police. She reportedly joked about the role at the time, but somewhere along the way, the joke apparently stopped landing with the rest of the Murdoch family. The suggestion is that his children and inner circle came to see her vigilance not as devotion, but as control. A wall being built between them and their father. Is that what really drove the wedge? It's important to say clearly. This has never been confirmed by Murdoch or Hall themselves. It comes from unnamed sources, filtered through tabloid reporting, and it remains firmly in the category of rumor. But it's the only real explanation anyone close to the situation has offered for why a marriage with no reported fighting ended so abruptly and so coldly. There's another layer to consider too: timing. The marriage coincided with one of the biggest professional moments of Murdoch's entire career, Disney's roughly $71 billion acquisition of his 21st Century Fox empire, a deal that reshaped the media landscape and made Murdoch's family even wealthier and more insulated than before. Some observers have pointed out that as that deal closed and Murdoch's succession planning for his children intensified, the dynamics inside the family, who had access to him, whose voice carried weight in his ear, became more sensitive than ever. A wife perceived as controlling access to the aging patriarch at exactly the moment his empire was being carved up for the next generation. It is not a small thing in a family like the Murdochs. Whatever the real reason, the aftermath moved fast, almost uncomfortably fast for a 6-year marriage. Hall filed for divorce in a Los Angeles courtroom, citing the standard legal language, irreconcilable differences. She sought spousal support and attorney's fees and asked the court to compel a full accounting of her soon-to-be ex-husband's assets, a man estimated at the time to be worth somewhere around $19 billion. The filing noted she was unaware of the full nature and extent of all separate property assets and debts, a small legal sentence that hints at just how opaque decades of Murdoch's business empire must have looked from the inside, even to his own wife. Then came the detail that turned heads even among people who'd stopped paying attention to celebrity divorces years ago. Reports surfaced that Hall had been given a strict 30-day window to move out of the couple's Bel Air estate. Not only that, she was reportedly asked to produce receipts proof of purchase for the belongings she intended to take with her. 6 years of marriage reduced to itemized paperwork and a moving deadline. Before any of that got sorted, there was already speculation swirling in British tabloids about what Hall stood to walk away with. Reports floated figures involving a Georgian property near Henley-on-Thames the couple had purchased in 2019, and Great Tew Manor, a Cotswold estate they'd picked up a year later, reportedly pouring millions of pounds into its restoration. Lawyers not connected to the case speculated Murdoch likely had a fairly generous prenup in place, one drafted tellingly with an eye toward protecting the line of succession for his media empire rather than protecting Hall. That detail alone tells you something about how Murdoch operates, even in love, even at 85 walking down the aisle. The empire came first. The prenup wasn't really about Jerry Hall at all. It was about making sure that whatever happened in his marriage, his children and his company stayed untouched. By August 2022, barely 2 months after the email arrived on her phone, the divorce was finalized. Attorneys for both sides released a joint statement, the kind of sanitized, lawyer-approved sentence designed to close a chapter without opening any new headlines. They remain good friends and wish each other the best for the future. Good friends after a 6-word email ended it all. The exact financial terms of the settlement have never been fully made public, and reporting on some of the specific property details remains unconfirmed. But one clause did leak out, and it's the kind of detail that sounds almost too strange to be real. As part of the agreement, Hall was reportedly barred from feeding any story ideas to the writers of Succession, the HBO drama widely understood to be loosely inspired by the Murdoch's family's own power struggles. Think about that for a second. A television show built on thinly veiled fictionalizations of the very family she'd just married into, and the settlement papers apparently made sure she couldn't hand the writers a single new plotline from real life. It's hard to imagine a clearer signal of just how closely the Murdochs guard their story. Even in divorce, even from someone who lived inside it. Hall didn't stay out of the spotlight for long, in her own quiet way, and Murdoch, for his part, moved on with a speed that startled even long-time observers of his personal life. Just months before the split with Hall became public, he'd been engaged, and then very publicly disengaged, within 2 weeks, to Anne Leslie Smith, a former dental hygienist, with reports pointing to friction over her outspoken evangelical views. By June 2024, he'd married for a 5th time, to retired marine biologist Elena Zukova, in a ceremony held at one of his vineyards. 5 marriages, 4 divorces, and through all of them, Hall's marriage stands out as his shortest. 6 years ending not with a fight, not with an affair splashed across headlines, but with an email he apparently sent while she was standing at the door waiting for him. Maybe that's the most unsettling part of this whole story. Not a scandal, not a betrayal anyone can point to and say, there's that what broke it. Just a man deciding quietly and from a distance that he had much to do. And a woman left holding her phone waiting for a version of the evening that was never going to happen. The full truth of what happened in that marriage, what built up behind closed doors, what conversations never got had may never fully surface. Hall has largely kept her silence on the details. Murdoch, unsurprisingly, has said even less. What's left is a 6-word text message, a joint statement calling them good friends, and a settlement clause protecting a fictional TV empire from the very real one it was inspired by. Some marriages end with screaming matches. This one ended with an email, a lawyer's number, and 30 days to pack.